Hi, everybody. I took Kathy's lead and I've decided to do a video post to her video, and I hope to do the same thing for Brenda. I am in a hotel room, as you can see. My husband and I decided to come to Atlanta for the weekend. We're going to see Harry Connick Jr. tonight with our dinner group. This was planned a while back, and so hopefully it'll be good. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tonight at 11 o'clock in the dark. So we will be hot here in Hotlanta. But anyway, it should be fun. We should have a good time. I enjoyed your video on persuasive speech. I did not know that skin was the most transferred organ or transplanted organ. And I do think that that's a great thing to get out and let people know about. I have signed the back of my card, so I agree with you on that. You didn't have to persuade me, but I think that that's an interesting fact that you gave. I am trying to be more conversational like you, Kathy. I think that you started out, using notes as you said, but you have gotten so relaxed in your videos that it's quite obvious that you're comfortable doing this. And it's ironic to me that for almost 9 years, I got up in front of our congregation at church and did a children's sermon every single Sunday in front of hundreds of people with lots of wiggling children in front of me, and was never really, of course, I was daunted at first, but over time, I was very comfortable doing that. And in fact, people would say to me, I would rather lay on a bed of hot coals than have your job. And that was a part of my job that I loved. But for some reason, talking to myself in this camera nuts me up. But anyway, so I think that it definitely has application in an online class, because as we're doing this, students could certainly do it. I liked your idea of doing a character in a lit class. I think that's a great thing. I also thought of a couple of other ideas, and I know that you can get this because we've been in classes together. I thought of taking the theme of a book. For instance, when we read back in, I think it was Gender and Literature, we read that book, The Sweet In Between, that was about transgender. And one of our discussion questions was, I think it was something to do with, do you feel that the character was truly a transgender character? And that certainly, could lead itself to a lot of conversation about what is transgender, and is transgender something that you're born with, or is it something that develops, or whatever. Just as our discussion text post did, certainly students could have an opportunity to talk about something like that. So again, that could be something of a persuasive topic or a persuasive speech. I also thought that even as we're reading The Invisible Man for our next book, we might do a video post, for instance, on whether or not we think that some of the same issues that Ralph Ellison is bringing up or has written about from back in the 1920s are those issues that we see today, and are some of those same themes ones that are repeating themselves in history. I watched a little bit of Muhammad Ali's funeral yesterday, and it sort of resonated with me because I had taken a class, sports and literature, when I first started, and we watched the movie Ali with Will Smith, and it was great. And so anyway, the word history came up, and that of course comes up in the Ellison novel as well. And it was very good. So I could see lots of persuasive topics that could come out of that could be done in a video. And of course, your point is about whether or not a video could be used in online, and I definitely think it could. And I think you made the point, and I enjoyed your video, and I hope that I'm learning to be more relaxed, just like you.